Hello, my name is Gary Schotten, and I'm so happy to be with you on these teachings and sharing with you on Inspiring Better Business, ibbtalks.com. Today we're going to talk about a subject that we all should address. It's called habits. And you know, whether we like it or not, we do all have habits. And when we work on those habits and identify the habits, it can make a huge difference in our life. Because you know, a one-time event is really not going to make that much difference in most cases. But it's what we do over and over and over again that really creates the end result. I know a lot of people, and I can't judge what happened in their life, but I do know that there's a lot of people that in life, sick, broke, poor, and hungry. Oh, my heart goes out. I mean, how can we go 50, 60, even 70 years and end up in that situation? Well, I suggest it's because of habits. Now, it's what we learned. It's what our education was a little bit, but almost more than any of it, it's our habits. Have we developed good habits, or have we fallen down and created bad habits? I know this is not a subject I really want to talk about because I'm thinking all of my bad habits and how I should be fixing them, but it's worth talking about. Now, I really want to end life rich, not just in money, rich in life. I want to have a full life. I want to be healthy in my life. If you notice some of my old pictures, my old videos, I've lost 60 pounds in the last several months. I had to create a new habit. It could kill me even though it was slowly at a time. I didn't like that. So I'm not here on a diet kick, but I'm just telling you, habits are a real thing. Now, we got to acknowledge that some facts about the habits. You know, it's kind of really deceptive because here's what happens. When you want to create a good habit, let's say a habit of saving, or a habit of eating right, or all of this is going to apply to business. So I'm not here just being psychological with you. I'm talking about real things in life, and we're going to get to business. And so the habits we have are going to make a difference. And if we really recognize it, all of the good habits, unfortunately, are hard at the beginning, and the payoff in the future is just tremendous. Let's just take something we all have, my habit of overeating. Didn't seem too bad. A lot of people are doing it, especially in America. Actually, I could join right in with everybody else. It was hard to change that. But the payoff in the end is I'm going to be way healthier. I'm going to have a much fuller life and probably live longer. The good habits are hard in the beginning, and the payoff is in the future. Whereas just the opposite, the bad habits are real easy at first. Man, just have another hamburger. I know I'm talking about food, but it's so a good example. But the payoff is not evident until sometime in the future. I was with somebody, they're 10 years younger than I am. You won't know who that is, but they've had a triple bypass surgery. 10 years younger than I am. Probably some bad habits. So let's move into the business world, okay? Whatever you do in your personal finances, your habits of your personal finances, most likely will bleed over or extend over into your business habits. In other words, if you cannot control money as an individual personally, you're not going to be able to have a good habit of controlling money personally in a business. They bleed over. If you are late to appointments personally, you're probably going to be late, that's a habit, to business appointments. These are bad things. The payoff is down the ways a little bit, but bad habits of being late for appointments, of overspending or not able to control your spending, that's a bad habit in business. All kinds, the habits of how you talk to people. Are you a salesperson you can't just turn it on and off. I'm talking about business. You can't be gruff, rough, tough on a personal side, And then be nice and polite and kind on a business side. Those are habits you create. It goes on and on and on. Virtually everything you do ends up at some kind of a habit. And if you can learn to adjust those habits and learn the disciplines that come with the habits, then you're going to be a better business person. I know I'm telling this by video, so it could be dangerous, but most of the United States is deep in debt. That's a habit. That's a habit of spending more money going out than coming in. So I'm on track to be 100% debt-free in my rather large business. Didn't happen that way, but the payoff is so good in the future. So I've taken a modest, small salary for 12 years, a modest, small salary, so that I could pay down on my debt on my business, which I borrowed money. I'm not against borrowing money. It's whether or not I can control that. And the payoff is absolutely fabulous. I happen to have several what we call rental homes or investment homes. That's a good example. If I buy a home and I don't take any money out as a habit, it's about 10 to 12 to 15 years that the loan is paid down to nothing. The payoff is 100% of the rent, less a little bit for taxes and insurance and minor repairs, are now totally my money to do whatever I want with. It goes on and on. The habit of driving a car that's above your means. A lot of people do it. That's a personal thing. That's what you could do when you get in business. I'm not bragging, but I have never had a car loan in 60 plus years because I made a habit of buying a vehicle that I could pay cash for. Wasn't the best vehicle at all times. The payoff down the line is good. It's worth it. I'm telling you, don't follow what I'm saying. Don't do what I do. Don't try to copy me. Don't try to eat the foods that I mean. I'm just saying, look at your habits and determine if you're happy with them and if you're going to have a payoff in the end you're going to be proud of. But guess what? This is more than one generation too. Have you ever noticed when I was, my dad's passed away many, many years ago, and I went back to my little farm community and I walked into this meeting and somebody said, "Man, you walk just like your dad." I was 50. My dad had been gone for 10, 15 years. I still walk like my dad because I picked up that habit. You follow me? Our habits are real. Deal with them. Get them under control. Choose what you really want to do as a part. By the way, banks, they look at your personal habits in the United States to see whether they want to loan you money. Well, I hope this helps you. I hope it doesn't come across too hard. I hope it's not too personal. But thank you for being a part of Inspiring Better Business.